in Sewing's live stream for Wednesday, July 26th. Did I get the date right today? I didn't.
It's the 20, yeah.
Well, no, but like, I'm like, did I screw up the date again?
I thought yesterday was the 26th. I was writing the 26th on everything. What is
Wednesday, July
on?
26th. I got the date right. This is like a momentous occasion. I got the date right. So, once again, we are working on the multi-stream. Comments on, video quality, stuff like that might be helpful. As I said, we've kind of realized that our gals on Facebook our gals and gents on Facebook weren't finding us because they hadn't made that transition several months ago. And while I do think, and I'll just say it, if you are watching on Facebook, I think it's really helpful to watch on YouTube. I think the video quality is better. Their algorithm and stuff like that is just a little bit stronger. It always seemed like most of the problems we were having were a result of changes to the YouTube or Facebook algorithm. So good morning. What do we have to talk about today?
We are going to talk about this foot, which I ordered for somebody. I don't know who I ordered it for. And I've just been hoping somebody would show up and say, hey, did my Serger foot come in? And then I would be like, oh yeah, it's here. Well, it's here. I don't know who ordered it. So if you ordered a Serger foot for an Accolade or I think they have a Triumph. Whoever ordered it had a Triumph. Because we were talking about, because I sell the general purpose one. I was like, oh yeah, we have it on the wall. Well, that one doesn't have the holes in it for the ribbon or elastic, which is what they pointed out. And I can't remember who ordered it. If you've been waiting for this foot with the holes in it for the elastic,
is that the foot that comes on the machine?
Yeah, but you can't. You have to buy it like this with the ankle.
With the ankle?
Yeah, they do not. They do not sell it separately. Stinkers. But your foot's here. Just looking for your name to pop up saying that's mine. And even if you didn't order it, I needed another one anyways because it looks like the one on our
Yeah, it was really weird. Yesterday we
looked at our
Sergers and a bunch of our Sergers, the feet were missing.
Yeah. 2 of them.
It was like, what happened? So,
I better order another one of those now that I think of it.
Was something going on with Miss Lombardi? So, what is happening in the store today?
I need to find the email to forget it. Just looking for my nuts. We have what is going on?
I'm asking you because
I
have no idea.
We have no idea. I was in my sewing room this morning because I'm going to do those filler blocks. And if you didn't hear and you have Falling into Autumn, I'm going to live feed on Friday. So Friday, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., we are going to be working on Falling into Autumn, and it is amazing. So you are going to absolutely love it. I did want to let you know these came in. So these are the blanks, and I will send this out. If you ordered this and you haven't been notified yet, these came in. These are Kimber Bell's newest blanks. These are going to be the ones that these are.
She was most excited about the haichu.
Did I forget it?
No. Because that's why she was most excited about it.
Yes. I say I forgot like half of them. At this point, we call it performing a C-section. When we forget something, and if it's easy enough, we will perform the C-section. It's the opposite of C-section because we're inserting instead of removing. We will insert, and then we will...
It's like a transplant.
We will seal. So Ryan and I, that's kind of our big joke. He'll look at me, and he'll go C-section, and I say yes. Because sometimes we forget to put things in there. So these new blanks are out. I think what we're going to do is maybe we'll do some fabric. We'll show off some fabric tomorrow because I think we've had fabric come in and we haven't put on the site. We're going to be putting together some kits for, there's two, I think I got everything to do these two quilts. God, these aren't on the site yet because we just got the backing fabric in. I love ombre, and they have a new ombre. It's a Moda fabric. So I took all this stuff. Who am I kidding? I think that I'm going to be making this quilt in all my free time. But I love this, and I don't know if you can appreciate it. Maybe you'll appreciate it if I take it out, if you don't see the glare of the packaging. But this one, I mean, how many times do you have a great Valentine's Day quilt or just a love quilt for somebody that you love? So this is with the ombre fabrics. And what's so great about this is you needed to, I think it's so cute the way Moda names their like stackers, their pre-cuts, because they have layer cakes. So I apply that to everything. Layer cakes, which are 10-inch squares. They have charm packs, which are 5-inch squares. They have junior charm packs, which are the 2.5-inch squares. These are dessert rolls. Aren't those adorable? And dessert rolls are 5-inch strips. And they make it so easy because that's all you need for this quilt is going to be one dessert roll. Is that it? And then binding fabric. Binding and backing fabric. One dessert roll. I don't even know if I have these on the website yet. I think they're up there. I think Graydon put them up there. But, and they have the little flurries in them. Aren't those so cute? And this looks pretty easy, right? Half square triangle. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 half square triangles, small ones, and then 2 big ones for the bottom of the heart. So we're going to be kitting this. I think Gail Cram is making this one. And we'll be able to show this one off. But how cute is this one too? It can be Christmassy, it can be holiday-ish, it can be winter, it can be whatever you want it to be. It does not have to be Christmas. It's anything you want it to be. What is the name of the blank? This blank is called, if you type in Rust, R-U-S-T, it should come up. I think it's the only thing I have on our website that said Rust. But it is a quilted pillow blank. And the color is rust linen. I don't know what they are. Carolyn, next time you come in, say, give me a hide shoe, and I'll share one with you because they're so yummy. We have to, like, hide them because we, in the store, get hungry, and then we just grab them by handfuls. People in the store are allowed to have one, but you can only have one a day. You're only allowed one a day. There is an Altair update. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. So apparently there's an Altair update. Hey, Michelle, will you check and see if there's an Altair update? Then there should be, you know, the Stellar. And I wonder if that means that there'll be an XE one, an XJ one, the Stellar, both of the Stellars, and the Altair. So I think there'll be, and maybe the Meridian. So we'll check and see if there's an update for those.
The Altair's gone, but we don't have one that I can turn on, so I guess I'll just look online. We don't have.
I think you may have ordered it. Oh, Marlene, did I? But you found one? You found yours? No, you know what? It was a local customer because they came in and unless it was when you were here, Marlene, was it you? Is the mystery saw? And you know what happens? I always tell people, I go, you're going to find it. We'll order it, but you're going to. Marlene, did we have that conversation about how the foot was different? Because I would be so happy if it was you and the mystery was solved. And if you found yours, that's fine because I needed another one anyways. Cindy, you didn't get a high chew. Well, we did have a little period of time where we ran out of them. So that could have just been that period of time. And then I know Patrick was sending him out without him because he didn't have any at his desk. So I brought them to him. How many are in the roll? So you're asking how many are in the roll. Hang on, let me grab one of those packs. Let me grab it. So here is, just to give you point of reference, right? Here, whoop. This is a fat quarter pack, right? And look how gorgeous this is. I actually, for myself, I think I bought, I don't know if it was 1 yard cuts or half yard cuts because this is to me like one of my favorites. I'll use it for everything. Here's your jelly roll. And think about how cute your project would be, whether you make a bag, a jelly roll quilt, a table. If you make placemats, there's so much you can do with the jelly roll. This is the dessert roll. And it says in here, oh, I don't know what it says, 5-inch strips, and that's all it says. So I have no idea. I think maybe, I don't know. I'm guessing maybe 40 because that's usually what they have in something like this. And it's going to be like half the diameter. So I think probably like around 4. This one doesn't even say either. It just says bundle. I think it might say on the site. So just check out the site. But I guess I could count, right? 1, 2, 3.
I don't
4,
know if it
5,
works
6,
that way
7,
because what if
8,
something's
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. Makes sense. This one usually has 2 of each.
and it's all made
So this
in
is
Korea.
40. And it's made in Korea, which I find really ironic because when I told my relatives in Korea that we were buying a sewing and vacuum store, they thought it was a horrible idea.
Yeah, he literally goes,
No.
I know. I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah. That's right.
That's like literally what he said. We'd owned the store already, and
Yeah, no, it was
no,
right
we
before.
were buying the store.
Yeah, it was right before, and my cousin said, "No, I don't think so. That's bad." He said it was a bad idea, and
Did
that's
you
because
talk prices?
Koreans don't they don't sew, and they which I think is ironic because so much of this comes from Korea, so they manufacture it, and they manufacture so much clothing there too.
They manufacture a bunch of vacuums there, which is crazy because they do not vacuum.
I think it's more common that they vacuum. I think they're starting to vacuum.
So they all have heated floors, so they don't put like carpet.
So they don't
down.
have carpet.
They don't have carpet.
And they sweep. Like literally my grandma's
they
broom.
Make their brooms.
Her broom was like a bunch of like
branches and sticks.
Yeah.
She literally like took
It
a bunch of
wasn't-
branches and sticks, wrapped them around a bigger stick, and then tied them to the stick.
It wasn't
Old
like that.
school.
It wasn't quite like that. It was, but kinda. And we would sweep. No, I think at that time they had like but it was like a broom. It was like a bristly broom.
Handle.
And you'd sweep, and then you'd take a rag and wipe everything. It took forever, every morning. And then you'd sweep again. No, we swept twice, and then took a rag
That
and
like
washed it down
sounds
twice.
like the like coolest thing. That sounds so cathartic to me. Like having a pace in your life that in the morning you could wake up, you drink your coffee, and your coffee.
And my grandmother would she would take the newspaper and she would take a sheet of it and lay it out on the floor, and then she'd comb her hair into it so it didn't make it, and then she'd fold it all up and then throw it away.
Yeah.
Just like little things like that. And then the cloth that we used to clean, this isn't like, the 90s. We'd do that. I'd have to take it to the washboard. They still had a washboard. And you'd get a big block of soap. It was like this. And you'd rub it on the washcloth, and then you'd clean it on the washboard. And there in Korea, the bathrooms are set up so you could just literally take the shower hose and just like, it's all tiled. The whole thing is tiled. So the floor is tiled. So you would do that and then it would just like wash onto the floor. So,
I mean, they have Western bathrooms in a lot of these places now, but there's still a bathhouse culture there. Like you can clean daily in your home, but like you really go to the bathhouse to get clean.
yeah, when you clean at the home, it's not like you get in a shower or you fill up you fill up like a basin kind of thing, and you fill it, and it's more like a sponge bath is what you're really doing. So, anyways, but I have really great memories of going to the bathhouse with my grandmother, because I would scrub her back, and then she'd scrub mine. And then she'd look at my boobs and be like, "How are you gonna have a baby with those?" That's what she'd say to me. So yeah, I miss my grandmother. She was the best. Anyhow, okay, that's how it is in Korea.
Your cultural lesson for the day.
That is your cultural lesson for the day. I thought it was funny because Tom said something to me yesterday about there's a word for it, but it's a word that describes all of the English words that Korea has absorbed and has adopted and turned into Korean words.
Coffee is coffee.
Coffee. Yeah, coffee. And then, like taxi, televi is like television. Like, so there's so many of those. And he and I were obviously listening to the same program on NPR. And I can't remember the name of it, but I think it's something about like a play on words. And,
those are all the updates. They're in there.
Wow.
So
okay.
Version 2.02. So it kind of sounds
but what machines?
All of them.
It's just the Stellaire and the
Meridian and
the Stellaire, Meridian, and Altair.
Okay, so that whole line is going to have it. Awesome. So,
version 2.02 is where the machine should be at now.
yeah, so if you have any of those machines, Altair, Stellaire, Meridian, XE1, XJ1, are those the same as the Stellaire and the Altair, the XE1 and the XJ1?
You're mixing it up. So all Stellaire machines, the Altair and the Meridian, that's all that needs to be said.
So, and Michelle wrote down what's on it, and they added the magnetic hoops. Wait a minute. So those magnetic hoops that we thought.
Well, there's a new magnetic hoop.
Is it so all magnetic hoops, or
No,
do you think? Oh, it's just going to be one that's specific. Okay, got it.
Magnetic hoop.
Ooh, auto.
MF300.
So there's auto down foot and embroidery. Nice for all of them.
We don't. It's they're gonna get the sashing frame.
Is this with? Are these going to be features? Are these in the update, and you don't have to worry about getting an upgrade?
No.
These
are the upgrades.
Oh, so these aren't going to be.
And quite frankly, I don't think we're allowed to really talk about these until the 13th.
No,
but it's up on the site.
Oh, it's on the site?
The update posted yesterday. Okay. So that's just something to add to that model.
Yeah.
That's not saying anything
about
what's
is this going to be
upgrades.
This is the
That is
update,
part of the
so
upgrade, Jeannie. Oh,
No,
this is the update.
Yes, this is on the website now.
Oh, we're not talking about the upgrade.
No,
this is the update we're talking about.
Oh, gotcha. I'm so confused.
If there's
okay,
so
I'm pretty sure everyone's going to have this because this is the update, and Michelle wrote down what was there. Auto down and embroidery, which is amazing, and I think they should have that in every machine, right? Like, why do you have to put your foot down and then hit start?
I was so confused.
But if this is in the update, I think you're going to have to go into your settings and turn that on. That's what we have to do right now for the luminaire and the slurs. I'm not sure because I haven't done this yet.
So this is the 2.02 update. There will be an upgrade, but we're not supposed to talk about that until the 13th.
Yeah, I know nothing about the upgrade, so I can't even tell you. Do you know anything?
We can't say a word.
But do
until
you
the
know
13th.
anything? Why do you know and I don't know?
Well, maybe I talked to somebody on the way home.
How come you don't tell me your secrets? I tell you all my secrets.
How much time have we had to talk about much of anything?
I tell you everything. Secrets. Secrets tear families apart. I'm just kidding.
You know what it is? She's been watching Married at First Sight or something. And so like my entire life, the last like 5 days, is Jeannie been like, they don't even do this, so it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. And I'm like, why is this pertinent to our existence?
Patrick and I were practically married at first sight.
4 months. That's not at first sight.
He was with somebody else when I first met him.
She very much likes to tell my kids I had another princess.
And then he married his queen. Okay, did I miss anything up there? I know the 13th is an exciting day because we get to see everything that comes out, and whatever comes out for brother, not everything. There's going to be some special things, but a lot of it you'll see with Baby Lock as well.
April's like, it's because you're afraid Jeannie might slip and talk about the releases.
You know what, April? That is true. It's better that I don't know. Patrick, don't ever tell me until the 13th. It's true because I get confused, and then the last thing I'd want to do, because we get in big trouble, is I would not want to but most likely, April, what would happen is I would forget. And I'd be like, I didn't know about that. And Patrick would go, yeah, I told you. Because there was something today that he knew. And I was like, you didn't tell me that. And he said he had. So anyways, okay. So the auto down in embroidery, which is amazing. Applique distance. So looks like.
You get to add your own applique distance. I think that was something that was on the Luminaire where on the Stellaire, it was just one applique distance. Now you get to pick more than one.
Okay, so you're going to be able to adjust your applique distance. We'll be able to get you more information as we look at it. Design Center IQ.
So now the actual color and the style of the stitch will be posted like it posts on.
Yeah, and you know what? We'll go into more detail. I'm going to just
once
give you bullet
run
points,
the updates,
and then we'll give you more detail.
Give you more detail.
In
motif.
It's fine. We'll give them more details once we figure it all out. Okay, so motifs. Looks like stitch types appear below the color bar. For the fills, stitch key appears below the color bar, and updated wireless. And we'll go ahead and we will give you more details when we find them. So I have never updated. How do you do it? So you know what we'll do, Wendy?
The videos have been done on several occasions, so we
where
can
do we
post
have them?
They're on YouTube. We can post them.
Okay, so we'll find a video and we'll post it. We'll put a link up so that you can do it. But they're very, very easy.
Plus, Wendy has Marlene, and Marlene knows how to do it.
Yeah, Marlene.
Not all of you have a Marlene in your life, though.
Wendy has a Marlene.
So what's the update on our construction project? We're still under construction.
And it looks like our HOA is... Are you having issues?
No, I just was talking to her, and she goes, what you sent me last night makes a lot more sense.
Okay, so we're good.
Well, they keep telling us you're good, and then they come back after they drive by, and they're like, what are you doing here?
And then you get these like letters and pictures in the mail, and you're like, who's watching me? That's how I feel in our HOA.
I see the HOA drive by once or twice a week. So
takes a certain person to be in the HOA, but I appreciate the HOA, right? Our neighborhood's beautiful.
Yeah.
So so it's nice.
It is what it is. So so the updates, they're no charge, they're free. You can just log in and download those. Some of you with the wireless machines have machines that will auto download those. The construction project is somewhere between 3 to 4 weeks from being completed, which is very exciting.
And then we talked to our neighbors about having a neighborhood party because we moved in right before the pandemic. Was it right before the pandemic?
Yep.
So we never had a. We moved in 2019. I guess it wasn't right before the pandemic, but
Well, no, it was like 6 months before the pandemic. Like by the time we were moved in, we were shut into the house.
yeah. So we never had that meet and greet. Although we know our neighbors well at this point, and they're wonderful. So it'll be nice. Okay.
Oh my god.
Patrick,
Yes.
what else do we have to talk about? I don't really have anything to talk about. I feel like I'll have to talk. Oh, I will talk to. I'm gonna get on a call with Danny today, and I'll share with you some bullet points for the Kimber Bell event on Saturday. I really don't think you need to do any pre-class prep. I know we talked about doing the border and doing it as a challenge, but we haven't really talked too much about that. Lynn Geldmeyer had some suggestions, which I thought were excellent. She had sent me a link, and maybe I'll put together a little email with
What
the
is
link.
that?
I don't know. I was trying to get into Kimber Bell, and it just wouldn't go there. So she sent me a link to a design from the vault, which is pieced in the hoop. And I think any 5-inch square is going to work for this project. So if you were to do, what do you have to do, 9.5 inches then? If the final square in the center, and maybe we can confirm our measurements, is 9.5 inches, and then you do 5-inch squares, because you're going to have the 1/2 inch you lose here, 9.5, yeah, right? So 9.5 for the center, and then, yeah, 9.5 for the center. I was going to say, can you do 3 blocks on the top? But no, you can't. 9.5 for the center, 5 inches for each of the blocks that go around, because that'll take into account the 1/2 inch, the 1/4 inch seam allowances. I'll put together a little email today with, so she had a suggestion with those. And also, you could, if you want yours to look really fancy, you could do, a lot of you are familiar with Molly Mine. And so Molly Mine does these pieced, scrappy quilts. So something like that would work out really, really well. I haven't had a chance to do the paper piecing thing, but maybe that's what I'll, tonight, as long as I can get out of her hair early enough, I'm going to stitch out my fills for Falling for Autumn, and then I'm going to work on some suggestions for the piece table topper, the confetti piece table topper. However, you don't have to worry about even having that done, because Kim is going to demonstrate how she did those squares on her piece table topper, and the video will be available. And I think she's sending that to everyone, as long as you are registered with Kimber Bell at Eventbrite. So you need to not register through us, not on our site. You can go to our site, and then there's a link that you can go to, but you need to register through Kimber Bell. And that's how you're going to get the free cupcake design, and that's how you're going to get the instructions for making the pieced confetti quilt. But there's lots of options, so you can do anything. We did talk about doing that as a challenge. Was somebody going to share a PDF of, yes. Am I saying that, is it Dwani? Am I saying that right?
Is it Dwani or Dwayne?
Dwayne or Dwani? She shared that with me. Let's add it to the list. And she actually shared 3 different files, which I thought they were fantastic. My favorite was the middle one that she shared with me. It didn't have Falling into Autumn, but what it had was it had each project, and then it had all the thread colors in it, and it had like check marks for the ones that were in each of those projects. I need my to-do list, because I'll forget. I will forget. I will forget.
Is the confetti table topper done in the hoop?
That's the thing. It is not. It is not a pieced in the hoop project, although there's other options. And like I said, Lynn sent me, I'm going to do this. This is the email I'm going to send you. So we'll send out an agenda. Well, the agenda is on the Kimber Bell website, for Saturday's event. I'm just going to put KB event. So I will send you, Isacore to Glide. You would like the that's right, I think, on the website. The problem with the Isacore to Glide conversion sheet that I found, it was really limited. It wasn't very complete. It was just like a small number of, like, comparatively, because Isacore has what, like 400 and like, I don't know, 423 colors or something like that. Glide, I don't know what they have. They just added a huge number of colors as well. So that PDF is very incomplete, but I can share that PDF Isacord to Glide. I'll do something that has the link to that. I'll also share with you, because I asked.
Heather just put it up.
Oh, Heather just put it up. Just click on that. Click on it. And then Dwani shared with me 3 different PDFs. And those PDFs were the Glide colors used in each project. So I'll add that. Projects in. Okay, and then I'll share with you the links that Lynn sent me for her 2 suggestions about the blocks. But you don't even have to do anything. Like I said, Kim is going to show you how it's done, and then she's going to, I think there's going to be a video that you're going to be able to keep. Maybe I'm talking about the Glide colors for, yes.
And that's what Jeannie's
Alice,
talking about.
I will add that. And if I have time, I'm going to do one, because I don't think it's going to take long. I think it's going to be super fast. I'm going to share with you, I'm going to paper piece a block.
So somebody earlier, and I've just been waiting till Jeannie was done talking to answer this. I didn't want to interrupt you. But somebody had said, are the brother machines getting updated or upgrades? I can't remember which one it was. If you've got a Stellair machine, so the XJ1 or the XE1, then yes, those are similar to the Meridian and Altair. They've got the same update that those machines have. And then, yes, they are, we will see upgrades for those machines this year. We have limited knowledge on those, and we'll be talking much more about those in the near future.
So, Cindy, Miss West, I'm so glad you said that, because I've been trying to get onto Kimber Bell all morning to place an order, and now I know. Yes, Marlene, I did get that email from Paula. So I will put that, I'll put that in the box right now so I don't forget. And has made, oh yeah, that's awesome. The one that has, yeah, I think that's one of the ones that Dwani sent me. It has the fabrics and then the thread that they recommend. So maybe we'll put that all together, and I can put that onto our, we can put that onto the sew along site. We can add that maybe into our docs. Thank you, cut list. Asuli, there's no cut list for the confetti table topper. All you're going to do is, and all the rest of those, if you did your order last night, they're going to go out today.
I need to get going.
There is, Kim is going to demo how she does it, and she'll give us instructions then. I think it would be nice if we had them now, but we don't have them. The other thing I think you should do is, if you want to stitch along, is have the bats, the freestanding bats, have those pre-made. So to have the pre-made bats, I think I sent out everyone who I knew wanted them, the videos. So if you still need the videos, let me know. She needed the videos. There's one person I can think of that needed the videos. OASD is having a sale. Get on it. And please use our affiliate link so we get credit for that. You don't have to. It's another step, but it does help us out. And the affiliate link for OESD is on our website. And there's a tab that says affiliate link. And if you go through that, anytime you do your OESD purchases or your Kimber Bell purchases, we get a little bit of credit. You download for the background quilting this morning. Okay, I'm excited to check that out from Kimber Bell. Just sent out a new catalog you download for the background quilting this morning. Can't wait to see it. It's very slow. Yeah, I would wait until later, let them kind of get through everything, and then get on there. And, oh, it looks like a string quilt. Excellent. The outside borders. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get our day started. I have a lot to do. If you need anything, just reach out. Have a great day. Be creative and make something awesome. And I have some stuff that I'll put together. I'll put together an email and I'll send it out because I have several groups. I'll send it out to probably my Kimber Bell email list with all of this information. If you'd like to be added to that, just send me an email. A lot of you are on there